call me coach. I am out here, man, and I'm excited about being here on this call tonight. I don't have much to say. I just want to turn this over to my brother Larry Gayden, but I had to play that old introductory song because hey, we got to get excited about where we are, man. These are trying times and these are scary times. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. In this business, I'm not talking about what's going on, and what's going on in the United States right now. I'm just talking about what's going on in our business. We can't control what's going on out there in the United States. You've done your part. If you went and voted, hey, you exercised your right. You did your part for democracy. You handled your business. But right now, you got to handle your business. Again, we keep hearing all this fear. If you watch the news, you listen to all the rhetoric and stuff going on around you, everybody's worried. They're concerned about one thing or another, right? People, one party got you thinking that they're scared to death that you're gonna die of starvation because you're not gonna have a job, and then it's a lot of fear out there. But I'm a firm believer that God did not give us a spirit of fear. He did not give us a spirit of fear. My wife wears a shirt all the time, a shirt, a hat. She wears it everywhere she goes. You can't have fear. It's fear. It's faith over fear. I have faith, and I believe. I believe in a higher power. I believe in myself, and I believe in the team. This team right here, the people that's on this call, you guys are committed to doing what you have to do to take care of your business. I don't sit around waiting for a stimulus check. Heck, I get a stimulus check every freaking month. And I call it Supernode or Masternode now. Matter of fact, it's happening about every day, about 2 or 3 times a day. We get a little stimulus check. But I didn't do that. I didn't wait for the government to do that for me. I thought outside the box. I got outside that box. I didn't do what the average person does, or I didn't do what the system teaches me. In fact, the system taught us to go to school and sit in those classrooms and read the books and get all that education, which is great. I don't fault it. But me, after high school, I wasn't good at that stuff. Every time I sat at a desk, I fell asleep. I sit there for about 10 or 15 minutes and I just fall asleep, so I figured out early on in life that this education thing, the route for me, I got an education. I kept going to get it, but it took me a little bit longer than it did most, because when you fall asleep in class, some of the classes that didn't come to me really easy, I had to take those classes about 2 or 3 times in college. So I knew right then and there that I had to get outside the box to start doing something different. So what I did is I started looking for alternate ways to make money. I started looking for ways to make money while I sleep, because I keep reading these books and I go to these seminars and I hear these wealthy people, they keep talking about, man, the only way you're going to get out of your current situation, or the only way you're going to have to, not work until you die, is to figure out a way to make money when you sleep. And then over the last 5 years, I started understanding, I started listening to people, started reading books. They started talking about, well, you make money while you sleep, but then you got to know what real money is. And I'm like, okay, what in the world are you talking about? You got to know what real money is, because a lot of us think we're doing good and we're saving those, those dollar bills and those coins and all that good stuff. But is that the real money, right? So you got to start figuring out, if you're going to figure out how to make money while you sleep, now you figure out what real money is, and then you start saving it, right? And you start accumulating assets that's going to start making you money while you sleep. You build you a team of people who's going to help you or help themselves, right? Because they're helping themselves make money, and so while they're helping themselves, they're also helping you, and that's how you start making money while you sleep. Compounding your time. There's only all of us, doesn't matter. Larry, me, Tiba, Jalen, Marlo, Tanker, Bell, Mr. Clarence Bell, we all only have 24 hours in a day. So you can only make so much money in 24 hours when you're trading hours for dollars. You can only do so much, right? But when I work 5 hours. Larry works 5 hours. We got what, 4, 8, 12. We got 13 people on the call. What's 5 times 13? I think that's about what, 65, something like that, or 5. What did I say? 5 times 13. That's 65, right? So if I got now, I put 5 hours in. But if all 13 of us are doing the same thing and we're working toward a common, you guys are part of my team. I put 5 hours in, you guys get 5 hours in. Now I'm getting paid for 65 versus 5 hours, right? So that's what this business is all about. We have a way to create income. If it's just me, I can do it on my own. I can by accumulating assets and acquiring assets that'll make money for me while I sleep. And then I got the option to go ahead and build myself a team that will make me even more money while I sleep. All right. So with that being said, my brother Larry Gayton, you guys know him. He don't need any introduction. He's the man with the plan. If he can't do it, nobody can. All right, Larry Gayton, man. Glad to have you here, man. Glad to see you. And it's yours, brother.
Yes, sir. Hey, appreciate that, Al, man. Love it. I learned so much last week. And let me tell you guys just how big last week was. See, sometimes it's not about you. Sometimes it's about somebody else. My son, who I talk to all the time, that I mentor, and I'm not talking about my baby boy, I'm talking about my 9-year-old. I'm talking about my 28-year-old. Al has, boy, you lit a fire under this guy with wanting to buy his own home. See, y'all just don't get it. See, he got it. When you was talking about rent, he knows how much he pays in rent. So he and I have been looking for real estate on Zillow, and he's seeing how much these houses are selling for. And then he also can, estimate how much his mortgage would be with PITI, which we talked about last week. He's like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me I'm paying this now for something that I don't own, that I never own? And if they want to put me out, they can put me out. And I have to go and find somewhere else. And my rent might be higher the next place I find. And the next place I find may not be as nice as this place. Oh, I could own my own home. So thanks, Al, for that, man. Thank you for going over that real estate stuff. I really appreciate that. But you lit a fire under that boy.
Hey, Larry.
Yes, sir.
You know what? When you said that right there, I had a lady call me last week, man. She's been renting the same house for the last 4 years, right? And it's a military couple that she's renting from. Of course, she's rented through a rental company, right? Guess what the military couple's getting ready to do? They're getting ready to retire. And guess where they're going to retire? They're coming back here to Vine Grove, Kentucky to retire. And they're going to move back in the house that this lady's been renting out for the last 4 years. So they gave her 60 days, but in her lease, it says they can give you a 30-day notice and you got to move out. They were nice enough to give her a 60-day notice, right? She's renting a 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath home in Vine Grove, Kentucky. She's paying $1,400 a month for it right now, right? She needs 4 bedrooms. And she called me, said, Coach Tab, looking for a rental. I need something to rent. 4-bedroom, 3.5 baths, something close to that. I love to stay because she's in Rineyville. I'm sorry, it's in Rineyville. And anyway, long story short, we've been looking for the last week and a half or so for a house that's comparable to what she has. There's nothing. Every house is taken, and when they do come up, anything the size of the house that she needs is going to be at least $1,550 or higher.
Wow.
So she's going to have to pay go up at least $150 to $200 extra a month. So what you just said is right. You just never know,
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I get it. And I'm thankful that my son gets it. So, he's been talking about cost burden and all that. I love it. Al. All right, team. Oh, I have to give a shout out to my nephew, Jalen. So proud of this guy. Glad you're doing better, brother. Keep healing every single day. But I just thank God for you. And I thank God that you are okay. And we are continuing to pray for you, nephew. Love you, man. All right. So, hey, let's do some cleanup work. we got to clean up. And I love how you came in with that song, man, because I was just saying earlier, you know what? I am nobody's hype man. I'm sorry. I'm not your hype man. But who's one of the biggest hype men that you know that you can think of in the rap industry and music? Who's one of the biggest hype men that you knew, Al?
Flavor Flav.
That's it. That's it. Listen, you talking about a hype man. Flavor Flav was the hype man of all hype men. And I'll tell you what, there's some people, and I want this to come out right, y'all. There's some people that you don't think you can really learn a whole lot from. And for me, that guy was one of them, but he proved me wrong. I actually met Flavor Flav, Al. I got a chance to spend some time with him. That guy is absolutely smart, man. He is really smart beyond measures. But he's the hype man of all hype men. But I tell you, sometimes you just have to be your own hype man. You have to hype yourself up. And you know, and I was thinking back, Al, to what we were doing early on before we even knew anything about GS trading and the coins here. Listen, Al and I had put out a challenge. Get you at least 1/10 of a gram of gold every week and get you some coins. We put that challenge out. I can't tell you how many times. And a lot of us, I can't say a lot of us, but some of us did that. And we kept getting coins after coins after coins. And then we got into arbitrage and kept getting coins after coins after coins. I'll tell you where I'm going with that here in a few minutes. So back to the cleanup. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. You guys know me. I'm going to put a presentation together real quickly. And I did one. So we got to clean up, guys. We got to clean up. This is the first thing that I want you to do. I want you to go back into your Caribit account, and I want you to go all the way through your Caribit account on your dashboard to make sure that you have cleaned up everything. What do I mean by cleaned up? Make sure that you have all of your coins here in some type of voucher or something. Don't leave any coins laying around. I went in a couple of accounts, Al, and guess what? I found some coins saying, hey, Larry, what you going to do with me? I said, oh, I got a plan for you. I'm going to put you in a voucher. But look, so go through your Caribit account, go through your dashboard, you know, click on KCB conversion, see if you have any KCB vouchers, make sure that you convert those. Just go through every tab that you have in Caribit. So we're searching to see if we have any KBC or KCB coins out there that we don't have in a voucher somewhere. Once you're done there, then you can go into Etherscan.io. Remember, Etherscan.io is the ERC20 token platform. This is where we had KBC, KCB here. So you can just type in the Etherscan.io, and if you know your wallet address, okay, if you know your wallet address for Ethereum, then you can paste your wallet address for Ethereum in the search window, and then click search, and then down here you'll see ERC20 tokens. Make sure that everything, the last things that you have here, make sure that they say out, O-U-T. That lets you know, okay, I sent everything out of my Etherscan. And I know people like Mr. Bale, I know that you didn't come on with us early on to where you had in MyEtherWallet. So this is kind of talking to the first people that came on with us when we were getting the KBC, the KCB a long time ago. Okay, so this may be a little new to you, but we were able to buy coins and have them in our EtherWallet, and then we sent them out to our Caribit account. So again, this is another website that you can check to see that you have all of your KBC, KCB out of your MyEtherWallet just by going to Etherscan.io, pasting in your Ethereum wallet address in the search, clicking search, and then clicking on ERC20 tokens, and make sure that all of these say out. Got it? And then the other thing you can do is go into your MyEtherWallet account, log in with your private key. That's what most of us set up, a private key. Two things that I want to show you here. Number one, check right here and make sure when it says KBC that number says 0. That means that you have no coins, you have 0 coins in your MyEtherWallet account. And if your account says 0, then you're good to go. If you don't see KCB as an option, then you have to create or add your custom tokens. Remember, we had to do that early on, so you can go in and add your custom tokens with that token address with the symbol, which is KBC all caps, and then the decimal is 7. Remember that? So if you don't see KBC as an option, you have to add a custom token, but you want it to come up KBC and you want it to say 0. That way you know, hey, I've sent all of my coins out of my EtherWallet account. because you need to get those in Caribit. The last thing I want you to check here is check your balance for Ethereum. If you have some Ethereum here, then send it to your wallet, send it to Caribit. Actually, you can deposit your Ethereum in your GS Trade account if you have your gold KYCs approved. So again, we're just cleaning up here, team. Make sure you get through this stuff. Make sure you check it and make sure that you have all of your coins in your Caribit account, because we have to send those over to the lovely website of GS Trade. When I look at this logo, I just kind of had to make this a little oblong ad, because to me, that's like, man, I'm thinking, well, what can I do with this website? Hey, let me tell you, there's a whole lot you can do with this website, guys. This is our own blockchain. This is what we've been waiting for, and it's here, and it's ours. And my, what can we do? First of all, we have to get all of our KYCs approved. Team, it is imperative that you are working on this now. Bronze, silver, and gold. Get your KYCs to where it says successfully verified. Get your KYCs uploaded and approved, because you cannot move any coins into your from your Caribit account into your GS Trade account until all of your levels are successfully verified. Now, last week on the call, we talked about the educational airdrop. I told you I was going to check it out. Yeah, I did it. Hey, go to the chat. And if you have done your educational airdrop and you have received your 4,999 GS 999 coins, type me in the chat if you did it. The educational airdrop to get them coins. And you know what? I'm not going to be able to see it right now, but I know some people out there typing, because I know what you did. Hey, there we go. I see one popped up, and I know there's more. I know Dale's not on the call tonight, but I know he did his as well. Jamie, I think several of us did that. Hey, that's what it's about, guys. Do these promotions that's here because it's educational for you. Here's the next thing. This thing also has some promotional vouchers. Man, log into your GS Trade account. If you have all your KYCs approved, there's promotional vouchers. Discover now and see what else is out there. I'll tell you what's out there. Number one, Masternode Vouchers. But here's the one I want to go over, because this is what most of us can do right now or can qualify for, is that Staker voucher. What on earth is the Staker voucher? I don't know everything about it, but guess what? I'm learning as I'm earning, but I know what I think it is. Now, just because, and I'm not going to go in much detail on this app because, you know, everything hasn't been published yet. I don't have the fully understanding, but I want you to log into your website, your dashboard, and I want you to read this info for yourself, just like Al and I are reading it. But this is what I love about the Staker voucher. Okay, 249,000 coins. Look up on the right side. Look at the bonuses. I like that last one, Al. See, let me tell you where I'm going with this. And I know Al already got this figured out. The extra bonus. What does it say for the extra bonus? The sponsor will receive what? Who? The sponsor. Oh, wait a minute. So why am I getting excited about that? Well, number one, if I do it under my account, my sponsor, who is Darren, gets paid. And I love that. But wait a minute. Do I have more than, let me just ask you, Al, I'm mute for a minute, because I really want you to see this, brother. So I know, Al, your basketball organization is registered, correct?
Yes, sir.
And who is your basketball organization sponsor?
I am.
You
I'm
are.
the sponsor. Yeah.
Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that you can do staking with your basketball organization, and because you are the sponsor, it says you will receive how much?
Bitcoins.
See, that's what I've been talking about, guys. Well, look, here it is. This is the extra bonus, okay, for the sponsor. This is the cryptocurrency converter. I talked about it last week. How you determine it. So it says 1 Bitcoin, right? Well, today's price, one Bitcoin, when I did the screenshot about 20 minutes ago, $15,576 for 1 Bitcoin. Oh yeah, it went up, Al. It went up.
I'm sleeping. I gotta go check I made some money. I didn't even know it.
See there? And then it said that the sponsor would get how much? 0.0400000 in Bitcoin, right? So how much is that? I'll tell you. Well, the calculator will tell you. That's $623.04. Okay, so let me back up. your sponsor will receive 0.04 in Bitcoin. Well, Al is the sponsor of his own organization. So not only does Al's organization go into staking, which earns 2.5% in G999 coins, Al, because he's the sponsor, is also going to get $623.04. That's at that day's price. Are you kidding me? See, look at it. Look at Al.
Hey, Larry, I got two companies. I got two companies.
That's right. That's right.
It's gonna be staking. I got 3 positions that are gonna be doing some staking.
That's what. Listen. So again, had you guys been buying 1/10 of a gram of gold every week, converting it to KBC coins, doing arbitrage, do you know how many coins you could have today?
Hey, Larry.
Accumulated enough to stake in 3 positions and a masternode in one. Go ahead, Al.
Hey, Larry, wait a minute. Wow. You know, this is crazy, man. But I really hope people don't let this go over your head. I told y'all, hey, oh my God. Okay, so y'all know what I said. You know, you got a me and you have a we, right? When we work together, okay, go to the chat room. Go to the chat room. I want you to go to the chat room. If you're on this call and I have personally sponsored you, say me. Go to the chat room and say me. If I personally sponsored you, okay, I just want to see. So that's one. That's one me. I can just tell you, I see 1, 2, 3. There's at least 4 people on here that I personally sponsored, right? There's 2 of them. There's 3 of them. And Marlo, let's say Marlo's the 4th one. Okay, let's just say I have 4 people, right, Larry? So I have 4 people plus my 2 positions that I personally sponsored, you know, Kentucky Elite Basketball and what is that? The AMT Elite. So that's 6. Now, I'm trying to encourage all of my people, right? That's just 6 people. And in FreeBay, we teach you 5. You get 5 people in FreeBay, right? You can be free. You can be totally free. I'm talking about debt free. I'm talking about free from a job, right? You can be free with just 5 people doing what you do. If my 5 people did what I did, my 2 positions have done it. I'll tell you right now. And I know that I got 4 people on this call who have been building, they've been buying some coins. I don't think that it's over. You can still get some coins. You can go out there and get yourself some Bitcoins on Cash App, and then you can move those Bitcoins over to your GS Trade account, and you can accumulate these coins, right? Because you know, when he talked about it, he wasn't talking about KBC coins. That staking, we're not staking KBC coins, are we, Larry?
No, sir.
We're staking what?
G999, baby.
So check this out. If you can go back to that screen whenever you get a chance, Larry, you go back to that G999 dashboard. When we talk about that educational drop, how much Bitcoin do you have to buy, and then show them how many GS99 coins you get just for that amount? You guys see that screen? It says exchange $69 worth of Bitcoin. You get $69 right now, and you get almost 5,000 G999 coins, right? And early access to the video, okay? And then you can do, it was another one where we was able to get and I just did that for one of my business accounts. I went to gold and I got 999 coins. But they said, if you go into the letter, they said there's no minimum of how many times you can buy. So I can go and buy another $69 worth of Bitcoin and exchange it for another 5,000. I can do that as many times as I want to. right?
For
So,
right now, until they
well,
stop.
yeah,
Yeah.
but that's why they call it a promotion, people. Promotions only last for a certain amount of time, right? But if you do that and you get yourself, I try to get all 6 of my people position. So let's just say all 6 of my positions did that. So go back to that one screen, Larry, where you said they had to have 249,000, right? 249,000, I think it was 999 coins to get a to stake. Yeah. 249,999 G99 coins. Once you get that, this is your bonus over here. Your bonus is what, 124, 999 G99 coins locked for a year. So is that what you're locking for a year right there, Larry?
Yes, that's my understanding.
And then you get 2.5% per year on your stake on your coins.
Yes, sir.
But if I had 6 people doing that, I would get that right there in Bitcoins. You said how much was that in US dollars?
$623.04. With 6 people, that's 3,730 something.
Wow.
3,700 and something dollars.
Wow.
Hold on. I'll tell you exactly how much it is.
And all it takes is
$3,738.24.
wow.
But again,
that's just sharing an opportunity.
But again, yeah, you do get that, Al. But look what they get: 2.5% on their coins.
Yeah.
So the average certificate of deposit right now, 5-year, which means that your money is locked up for 5 years, is 1.75%. And your money, all of your money is locked up for 5 years. 1.75%.
And it only has to be locked for 1 year.
But anything over that, you can withdraw.
Anything over let's say 125. Anything over there, I can withdraw.
You can withdraw. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane, Al. That's absolutely insane, team. This is the passive income that Al and I, one of the passive income streams that Al and I have been talking about. That's why we said so early on, if you think you have enough KBC, we will tell you you don't. We will tell you that. Let me keep rolling, Al. Let me keep rolling. So again, this was, I already showed you that one. That's from last week. But listen, have you guys seen this website? GSB.gold. Have you seen this website? GSB.gold. This is the gold standard banking platforms. Hey, if you haven't been to this website, I want you to bookmark it. I want you to go to that link, bookmark it, and I want you to read the info that's on gold standard banking platforms. Read that information. There's a lot of good information there. All right, so let me go ahead and stop this real quick. Let's see. I'm just going to minimize it. Al, come on back out for a minute, Al. Oh. Hey, Cassie, tell them to give me another 5 minutes and I'll be there. Okay, thank you. All right, so team, I've been dealing with this, Al, for this evening, because I just don't want this to come out the wrong way. And that's all, team. I mean, you guys know me well enough to know who I am. I just don't want this to come out wrong. Listen, I'm not bragging, I'm not boasting, but I want you to see, because I can show you this, I want you to see what we have been talking about. And I know there's probably about 15 of us who actually own one of these. And I just want to show you how they work, how they produce, because I believe, Al, that staking will work the same way. All right, so I'm just gonna show you this, team. I just want to show you because I want you to see what's out there and what you had or still have access to. But had you gotten the coins that Al and I were saying, you could be in the same position. So this is live. This is the Masternode, and I just want you guys to see something here. So remember, and go in with the GS Trade website, you have to have 749,000 coins, right? So you can see that I created this account, which it took me a long time to set up. It took me about an hour and a half. I created this account on what day, Al? Can you see what date that is?
Yeah, 1 November.
On 1 November. On the 2nd of November, do you see what was deposited in this account? 427 coins, 427.50 coins. I created it on the 1st. My Masternode paid out on the 2nd at 12 in the afternoon. And then at 23, that's 11 o'clock at night, what happened, Al?
Got paid again.
Paid again.
Another 427.50.
Yep. And then on the 3rd of November, 12 in the afternoon, what happened?
Again.
Paid out. Okay. On the 4th of November at 1 o'clock in the morning. So what am I? Well, I'm up doing homework at 1 o'clock in the morning. But most people, what are they doing at 1 o'clock, Al?
Sleeping.
They're sleeping. So what happened at 1 o'clock in the morning?
Got paid.
Got paid. Okay. On the 4th of November, that afternoon at 2 o'clock, that's 1400. What happened? Oh, I know it gets old.
A lot of more green.
Got paid.
I don't see no red.
Ain't
taking nothing away from you.
On the 5th of November, 2 o'clock in the morning, what happened?
Got paid.
On the 5th of November, 5 o'clock, 1700, that's 5 p.m. What happened?
That was just a few hours ago. You got paid again.
Got paid. So guess what's going to happen in a few more hours?
When you go to sleep about 1 o'clock or when you're doing homework, you're going to get paid again.
Okay, exactly. See,
Me too.
yeah, see, and again, team, I want you to hear my heart on this. That's why we work, Al and I, Dale, a lot of other people, that's why we work so hard to accumulate the amount of coins that we got so that we could do that. And I believe, Al, I haven't seen it yet, but I believe that staking is going to pay out the same way. So what does that mean? That means that as long as you don't touch your 125,000 coins or however many it said, then you're going to get those payouts. Now, will it look like that? I don't know. I haven't seen it yet, but I will see it. You know why I'm going to see it, Al? Because I'm going to be doing staking in 4 accounts. That's why I'm going to see it. So I'll be to tell you what it looks like. But I believe that it's going to look the same way. So what does that? Just do the numbers. Just multiply. The coin's value right now in GS Trade is what? 2 cents? So what about when the coin goes up to 25 cents? Multiply 25 times the amount of coins that you're getting. Multiply $1 times the amount of coins that you're getting. Multiply $13 by the amount of coins that you're getting. Multiply $15,000 by the amount of coins that you're getting. So you see why Al and I and some other people are so busy at doing what we're doing. And there's another guy on the call. I don't know if he's on here or not. I can't see who's all on right now. I'm not going to call his name because I don't want to put all his business out there. But I will tell you, I am so proud of that guy, Al. That guy said, you know what? I want a whole lot of coins. And I'm not going to tell you how many he said he wanted, but you know what? He did it. He got it. Because he was determined. And he said that basically, I don't need a hype man. I am my own hype man. And I control the economy in my home. And that's what I love about what we do. All right, Al. I'm done.
That was good, man. That was a lot of good information there. And I tell you, and he's not telling you guys that, I mean, to like he said, to brag or to boast. He's just letting you know that you can do it. I mean, I'm telling you, if you don't understand what you got your hands on, then it's not going to be, there's not going to be a sense of urgency for you. My wife and I, and my nephew, we were talking about, and I was trying to, but my phone died. I was going to show you guys a little slideshow here of, what happened just about 3 days ago. You could be here today and gone tomorrow, or you could be here and you'd be singing that song that Kurt Franklin sings. That car wreck I passed last night, it should have been me. It could have been me. It was my nephew just a few days ago. And guys, I went back to the scene of the accident. Now he's walking. He's Jalen Tabb. He's on the call. He's here on the call tonight by the grace of God. Because we don't know we don't know what's going to happen to us. Everybody walking around here, a lot of people saying, "Hey, I'm good. I don't need anything like that. I'm good." I survived the pandemic, and I survived all of the, market falls and all this, and good. So I'm good, right? But something that my wife said to my nephew just today, she said, "Well, shoot, if something happened to your uncle, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know, and she was joking. Well, she wasn't joking, but kind of sort of was. But, let's just say I'm the breadwinner. If I'm the breadwinner of the house and something happens to me and I don't have all my ducks in a row, or if I say I'm good and just because I'm making it, but then if something happens to me and I didn't have all the right stuff in place, right? If I hadn't been doing something extra to put something extra aside, so if something did happen to me, things will be taken care of, right? They would be like, wow, what do we do now? Some people, if I lost my wife, if my wife was to, something happened and I lost her and it's just me, we have two incomes, but one income goes away, that's going to put a strain on that person who's left back to take care of your business. My nephew, he was working 2 jobs and now he don't even have one. And thank God I had made him put some money aside. I wouldn't let him spend his paychecks. I'll make him save his money. I would give him out of his money. I would give him a certain amount of money every single month. And I say, hey, look, this is what you live on. You learn to budget. The rest of that money, he keeps saying, oh, well, I got money. I said, no, you don't. Yeah, you got money in the bank, but no, you just forget about that money. Had I not done that, because when we come to find out the car that he was driving, it had insurance, but it didn't have anything but liability insurance. So the insurance company said, oh, well, we don't take care of none of that. We don't take care of the towing. We're not going to fix it. We're not going to do anything. Well, the car was total. We had the doggone, not even a half of a mile from the accident where we towed the car to. And then today he towed it from that spot to a junkyard to scrap the metal, right? Just a mile and a half of that car getting towed, it cost him almost $600. And did y'all hear me? I said it cost him $600 because I wasn't driving the car. That was on him. And I wasn't going to pay for it, So thank God he has saved some money, because if not, the way that they have that thing railroad, they were going to have to keep that car. And every day he kept that car in that lot, he was going to be racking up $30 every day. And until he found a way to come up with the money, they were going to keep that car on that lot. And then if he never was able to pay, they're going to try to put a lien on property, or they'll put something on your credit, to say that, now you got bad credit because you won't pay the people, So anything can happen. You never know. But thank God he had kind of prepared himself for a what if, So my question to you is, are you prepared for the what if? Are you prepared for the what if, right? And that's just something to think about for the rest of the week. And then just think about other people who are thinking that they're okay, and find a way to get the message across to them to help them understand that, listen, we know you're okay. We know you're okay. But even the wealthy, you look at, why does Warren Buffett and people like the Dallas Maverick owner, Mark Cuban, these guys are billionaires. Why do they're continuously looking for another golden opportunity? These guys are billionaires, not because you say, oh, because they're rich and they feel they're greedy. No, they're smart. What Donald Trump tell you? He was smart because he don't just settle for, understanding that he's a real estate guru, right? But he has to be looking for the next best deal. He has to be looking for the loophole to not have to pay these taxes, right? You guys are working these jobs and you're paying taxes and saying, hey, I'm a tax abiding citizen. And that's great, but if you want to not pay so many taxes, right? You got your own business right here. Find the loopholes, get the people that show you the legal loopholes to lower your tax bills. And you can be not just doing better, you can be doing what Tony the Tiger used to say, Larry.
Great.
Yes, you can be doing great. Okay. So with that being said, Larry, man, that's it, man. Hey, I'm gonna share my screen because I left this up on the on that for a reason, and that song, right? It says, some will win, some will lose. Some were born to sing the blues. Guys, that's something to take with you for the rest of the week, right? Because when you sing in the blues, I love the blues, but the blues is always a sad song. It's always a sad song. See, when you sing the blues, it's something that's happened to you. It's a situation that made you start thinking about, listen to the blues. If y'all listen to the blues, it's good. It soothes the heart, but it's always something from a sad situation, right? Some were born to sing the blues. You always got trouble in your life, right? But sing the blues, but get over it. Don't be one of them ones that say, it says, some will win and some will lose. Only ones that will lose are the ones who will quit. If you're afraid to fail because you can't go out and talk to anybody about, starting their own business, or about opening up their minds to, to an opportunity, right? Share, you say, hey, look, do you have 15 or 20 minutes where I can share an opportunity with you and show you something, a way to increase your income, or a way to create, gather assets that's going to, make money for you, just whatever, don't settle for losing. Be a winner. Be a winner, right? Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to open up your mouth and let somebody tell you no. Because if you don't open up your mouth and let them tell you no, there's no way they can tell you yes. So with that being said, Larry, thanks, man, for sharing that information. I got a couple of those websites that I need to go check out because I didn't know about this GSB Go. There's a new one coming up all the time. And I know people, again, there's new stuff coming up all the time. But hey, there's information that, you want to be in the know. You want to be educated, and this right here talks about my money. So I can sit down on the computer for 10 minutes before I fall asleep. All right. So, all right, Larry.
Okay. Thanks everybody again for joining. Hey, if you need any assistance with your GS Trade accounts, go back and watch those videos that I sent like a week ago. Get in contact with me or your sponsor. But I'll tell you, my schedule is pretty full, with school and homeschool and trying to help with GS Trade. It's not that hard if people have been keeping up. That's simple. But if we need to go back and try to figure out where your coins are, then that takes a lot of time. And I don't have a whole lot of that right now. But just reach out to your upline, your downline, your sideline, and you'll find someone who can help you if you can't get in contact with Al or myself. All right. I'm done, Al.
All right, man. Good call, man.
Awesome. All right, everybody. Have a good night.